When I woke up, my whole, not just my wrists, my whole arms were sore. So after a little bit, I don't remember how long it took me, I, I'd seen the scene last night, and it was bugging me because my wrist hurt then too, but I badly wanted to write some. It's like I was tired anyway. What was I gonna do? So I was like, I know how the whole rest of this goes. Let me write it. So I wrote it this morning. Problem being that I'm touching my whole right arm. It's pretty much just the right arm hurt. So I was trying to write with just my left, but I couldn't get into the story writing with just my left hand for some reason. I think it's because I had to give a conscious effort to not use this arm, so my whole mind couldn't be there. Because I was just slowly typing, barely could come up with what was going on. And if I started to get into the scene a little bit, I'd start typing with both, and then my right wrist would hurt and have to stop. And my left wrist was starting to hurt, and this was getting nowhere. I only got 91 words written, it had taken too long, so I just stopped and decided to take a really long wrist rest. It's longer than I planned. Basically, what I mean by that is I was lazy for the rest of the morning and noon and a good bit of afternoon. But then after that, I decided to get back to it, to writing anyways. Went to my Twitter account, decided to write some poems from some prompts, and ended up writing 79 on 3 different ones without my wrists hurting. So I thought, hey, that really long break worked. I can do this. So I was all hyped up, and don't know what I did just then to not get right to it. I got distracted with something. Freaking out over whether I should let myself have a coffee or not or something. And then I was rambling. But it's okay. After supper, for 10 minutes, I'm gonna write. And I decided to go outside because that's kind of like my tradition to go outside for at least a little bit after supper. And then I ended up just my grandma aunt, she's my great aunt, but she's more like my grandma, was talking about how her mower messed up and she's outside. I ran into her. She disturbed with that. And she's talking about how she wishes somebody could like help her with this. I'm like, I'll do it! And weed eaters are really hard to hold when your arm's already aching. So I'm sitting with arm aching, like, and the reason my wrists hurt and arms hurt so bad, anyways, is because Saturday I was working on a yard for like 3.5 hours in the heat, and so that's why my arms were so sore in the first place. And then during one of the days that I'm supposed to let them rest, here I am using a weed eater that's constantly like shaking slightly, and they're aching so bad. So that pretty much killed any desire to even try to write. I just now went over. It's like, let me look at the scene. No, I got to next time. So yeah, 91 plus 79. It's Monday. I mean, you can't expect so much from Monday, right? That's a horrible excuse, because there have been some Mondays I've done good. It used to be my thing. Every Monday, I would start off really strong, and I just loved Monday. No, I don't love Mondays anymore. I have more everyone else's opinion on Monday. It's so sad. And Fridays, I would always be a bit too tired, more like way too tired to work, but they were fun. And you have Mondays that are just happily get back to work day. And what happened to that? Maybe I can find some way to inspire that back in me. That'd be great. But yeah, that's all I got done today. But there's only so much you can get done when your whole arms ache. I mean, you have to take a break. I mean, that would be a viable excuse if I hadn't used a weed eater, but then again, did need to help my grandma, so. So, I think the rest of the night I'm gonna play a game that doesn't take too much wrist use. I'm just gonna set the DS down and move on to just poke at the screen with the stylus. That doesn't seem to hurt my wrists. But I tell you, when these arms are finally allowed to rest, I'm gonna have some guns. So expect some big arms. Yeah, right. That's all I got for now. Rest this week, I hope to really be getting some more work done. Oh, I'm not going to church camp after all. So, I will have time to get some more work done. I'll try to step it up at least a little bit. And in my devotions, I'm trying to really step it up with that too. So, this is peace, love, pink, is sunny out. Oh, don't do that when your wrist hurt. I just found that out.